By your own numbers, 10% of cases happen outdoors. It's 18.7 times higher odds of transmission indoors. Combine that with your own data, 87 million fully vaccinated, just over 7,000 breakthrough investigations. It's like 0.005%. You know, the research was that you take the vaccine because it gives you immunity. Then why not treat it that way and let the vaccinated live their lives?
Yeah. Well, look, think about all the things that you can do if you're vaccinated today. You can gather, you can go to restaurants, you can do all of these things. And if you're vaccinated, it's just simply not safe for you. Just watch the news and look what's happening in India if you need some motivation to get vaccinated. This thing is still lethal. And, you know, the CDC, I think it's one thing for a guy like me to go on Twitter and say, oh, let's just get rid of everything because I've been vaccinated. But if you're the CDC, the cost of a misstep, the cost of going too fast, and having to go backwards is you lose everybody in the process. So they're taking their steps, and I think they're doing a great job. They're bringing the country along. Their job is to get it right for the disease and for the country, not for any one individual. And I think in doing that, I think we'll find that these things will come off more and more. I walked around today outside without a mask. I think it was great. There's more and more things we can do without a mask, and I think if you're not vaccinated, that's not the principal reason you should do it, but that's one reason you should do it.
But I think that people don't understand. Now you have people who don't want to get the vaccine, right? Some of them are anti-vaxxers. Some of them are just making a political play. They're taking their own risk. But there are a lot of people who need to know that it's worth it for them, and not just because this way you don't die. They don't think they're going to die. Otherwise, they would have already done it. I just don't understand why it's different than other vaccines. You know, you give your kids the vaccines and you don't still protect them in certain ways going forward. Either the vaccine makes you immune or it doesn't. And the research suggests it does, doesn't it, Andy?
Well, for the 15 to 20% of people who describe themselves as being on the fence, we've done a lot of research. We've done a lot of listening to them. And here's what we hear. We hear basically that they make their decisions at different paces, that it takes them a little bit more time. They want more information. They want to talk to people that have been vaccinated to see what their experiences are like, to understand that the side effects were not terrible. They want to talk to their doctor locally, and they want to get information. What they don't want is they don't want to be manipulated by the government or pressured or labeled. They want to be respected for going through the process at their pace. And so you'll see in our strategy, we are bringing lots and lots of local physicians and people up to speed to have these conversations with people because they're going to have it on a measured time. I don't think that the CDC's job is to say, hey, let's create an incentive and that'll make people want to get vaccinated. I think their job is to do the safe thing and make the right call. And I think our job is to get people reliable answers to their questions because we're finding that little by little, as that happens, more people are getting vaccinated because they're talking to other people that have been vaccinated, and it worked out well for them.
I'm with you. But let me just take one more swing at this. I still don't understand the sell on the vaccine. Get the vaccine, you won't die. I don't think I am going to die. Get the vaccine, you won't kill somebody else. I don't think I'm going to kill somebody else. Get the vaccine because you will be able to get back to work and to life on your own terms. That's what Trump said. That's what Fauci and everybody else said, that the vaccine is our way through it. These guidelines say, yeah, kind of, but you still can't go to ball games and do things the way you used to, even if you're vaccinated. I don't understand why you slow walk that part.
Yeah, I think we're in the middle of a process. But I think what people want to understand is this. 140 million or so people have gotten vaccine shots, overwhelmingly safe, dramatically good results.
0.005 breakthrough illness. Point like 0.0009 people died. You know, that's almost your standard deviation of randomness.
Right. And for most people, what really matters is who have not taken the vaccine yet is there a side effect? If there's not, they're confident that we will be getting back to normal life. They can see these signals. They can see these signals from the president, from the CDC, what he says about 4th of July. And what I will tell you is he will say more. You can expect him to continue to say more as things come in. And, you know, it will probably be faster than people who are very conservative want it to be and slower than people who've already had their shot and are done with this thing want to be. But the job isn't to make everybody happy. The job is for them to follow the data, to listen to what the CDC has to say, And they're doing it in a measured way. And I think they're doing a very good job. Look where they've gotten us.
I'm not bashing the CDC. I'm
trying to help. 600 people dying. I know.
I'm trying to help. I'm saying here's the side effect. Here's the side effect of the vaccine that you need to worry about most. Check out Andy, Chris, and all their friends in this bar having drinks and laughing their heads off because they're fully vaccinated, and you can't be there because you're not. You know, that's the side effect, is you get to live life more if you have the vaccine. That's why I'm saying, why don't you, unless the science supports it in a way that I haven't seen from you guys, why put any restraints on the vaccinated?
Well, let me roll it up this way. Everything you do is safer if you're vaccinated. Everything. Go to a wedding, go to a restaurant, hang out with friends, go to a barbecue, go to work. Everything you do is much, much safer if you've been vaccinated. If you haven't been vaccinated, those things are still dangerous. And that is, I think, the overarching point. Forget about the steps, because we'll be there, 1 week will be this step, next week will be another step. But the fundamental point is we are going to get back to normal, and it's going to be normal for people who have been vaccinated, and it's going to be more risky for people who are not. And that's the message that I hope people hear.
They're going to hear it loud and clear. You said it plenty, and I'm happy you said it here, Andy Salvitt. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, I'll speak to you soon. Be well, and thank you. Look, it's good news that we're moving in the right direction. What am I pushing for? Transparency. If there's something about the vaccine that we need to know, and I don't believe there is,